This past Friday, Halo Studios went out to Halo World Championships. I know, right? Very original naming nomenclature they have for this stuff. And they unveiled what they have been working on. Well, that's not entirely fair because they've outsourced quite a bit to this. But yes, there's going to be another Halo remake. But this time around, there's no multiplayer side to this because it's going to be Halo Campaign Evolved. And honestly, if it wasn't for the stuff that we're going to be talking about in the latter half of this video, it was just like, it's barely noteworthy, if I'm going to be completely honest, man. Like, the trailer in and of itself, and even the 13 minutes of gameplay, I was wildly underwhelmed, and I was already not looking forward to this because it wasn't even that long ago. Like, Halo Anniversary Edition came out. One of the first things that 343 Studios, it's like it really should have been a sign of things to come. But it's like, what, outside of some quote-unquote flashy visuals, and depending on what you're looking at, okay, like, it's Unreal Engine 5 slop. There was a lot of pop-in, there was a lot of visual ticks and glitches, but hey, this is a pre-release build, guys. Don't worry about it. It's totally going to improve. But it's like, dude, you're Halo Studios, right? This is the only thing that you guys do. And if you're remaking Halo 1 campaign, like, you can't even get the assault rifle correct. Like, what are you doing out here, okay? Because here you go. It's just going in. I don't need to play any of the sound or anything like that. It's going in for a reload. And if you know anything about Halo 1, the ammo capacity for the assault rifle is 64 rounds. It dropped down to 32 when it came back for Halo 3, but it's like, what are you doing, man? You're remaking the campaign. Well, you're getting Virtua Studio, one of their subsidiaries, to do a lot of the heavy lifting on that stuff, but you can't even get that quality control aspect right. It's like, it's such a disappointment, man. And that's why, like, even the official trailers on YouTube and a bunch of other places are just so wildly downvoted in a lot of the comment sections. They're just like completely and totally unimpressed. Like, we just got the Culture Crave one pulled up because that's the first one that I seen in the search feed. But yeah, how many times has it been remade now? And this is a really poor trailer. It's almost incoherent. It amazes me that a couple of dudes singing in a public restroom, yes, have a better understanding of this series than the people making it. This looks so bad for a 2026 release. That has just, generally speaking, kind of been the reaction to this. And honestly, the biggest news about this is about everything that is surrounding it. As Halo Campaign Evolved is releasing, yup, on PlayStation 5. This is the wildest stuff, man. As somebody who has seen the rise and fall and floundering of Halo as a franchise, to see it over there on PlayStation 5, it was already weird enough to have active reloading with Gears of War over on PS5, but to see Chief on the Blue brand, it's weird, man. Not quite as big as seeing Sonic take his entire library over to Nintendo. It's not quite at that level, mostly because Sonic during the Dreamcast days, well, they would kind of turn in the corner a bit, and for a multitude of reasons, the Dreamcast failed, and that's another topic for another time. But yeah, if this was like right after Bungie got out of the Halo game, and it was going multi-plat, that would have been a bigger shock. But at this point in time, like, Halo really hasn't been relevant in, well, however long 343 has taken it over. But regardless, it's still big news, okay? So PlayStation is finally getting a Halo game. Halo Studios confirms. The battle between Xbox and PlayStation has gone on for almost 2 decades. Yeah, even though that battle was kind of decided back at E3 2013, the reveal of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Yeah, that was a point in time where it's like, yep, it's over, man. But anyways, yes, Xbox has brought exclusive franchises like Gears of War to PlayStation 5. Its golden goose, yes, has finally been let loose from the cage. And I'm just wondering how long after this one drops, which have we even got a concrete release date outside of, 2026? How long before the Master Chief Collection comes over? The proper Halo experience. Because honestly, man, once we finally get hands-on on this, and this is some of the first stuff that comes out, the library level is being fixed for Halo Campaign Evolved. What do you mean by fixed on that one? Okay, because, yeah, the library on Legendary, thanks to the Flood being there, it's kind of annoying, but I don't want you fixing anything. Nothing needs to be fixed with that campaign. Fuck, you can't even get the assault rifle correct. Why could I think that you guys would have the capabilities of fixing anything that laid the groundwork for the franchise that you would go on and suck the life out of? But like I said, this really wouldn't be that much of a talking point because, oh wow, okay, here's a video about how Halo Studios doesn't understand Halo, how, oh wow, it's just another uninspired remake, fantastic stuff. But then Friday gave way to Monday, and some interesting stuff started to happen. Okay, because you got GameStop. It's like GameStop. That's interesting because it wasn't that long ago. It was in the past couple of weeks where there was a GameStop location, I think it was in Washington State, that is refusing to get rid of their 2007 Halo 3 banners on their outside windows because I do believe, and I'll paraphrase here, but I'll get the general sentiment of the statement correct. We're waiting for something better to come along, so we're just going to continue to keep up the signage. And it's like, that's fantastic stuff. And so in light of the other Halo-related news, GameStop puts out a press release declaring the console wars to be over because, yeah, the last big holdout from the Microsoft side of life has gone multi-plat. Whereas, for the past 2 decades, the global gaming community has been engaged in an ongoing and increasingly petty conflict known as the console wars. Whereas, said conflict originated in the early 2000s with the release of Halo Combat Evolved as an Xbox exclusive title. Yeah, this is obviously the console wars redux because when it was properly cooking between the Genesis, because Sega does what Nintendo don't, that was the proper console wars, but I digress. Therefore, GameStop, acting under the authority of a neutral entity and the world's retail gaming and trade-in destination, hereby declares the official secession of the console wars. All claims to exclusivity are hereby dissolved. Console loyalists are instructed to cease hostilities, disband militias, and enjoy this new era of gaming. GameStop will continue to operate as a demilitarized zone, offering hardware, accessories, and trade-ins to combatants on all sides. Power to the players. And keep that in mind for a second, because that's not going to be the last time that sentiment is echoed by other places. Nor is it the last time that GameStop would post a Halo-related meme, and boy, this is this right here is it's getting spicy. It's getting spicy, kids, because this was in response to Rapid Response 47. Yes, the official White House account for the daily goings on of one President Donald J. Trump. Number 9, President. Yes, Trump presides over the end of the 20-year console wars. He's getting in on the meme. That's funny as hell. And oh yeah, by the way, not the only Halo-related meme that the Trump White House would post. This one would come care of the official White House account. Hilarious, man. But we'll circle back around to this in a second because holy shit, man. The spurging has been legendary. GameStop Trump Halo memes. Yes, take over the internet. Gavin Newsom tries and fails to kill the fun. And yeah, this is when we get into all of the killjoys. The internet has had one of its rare good days when GameStop and the White House decided to have some fun with memes depicting President Trump as a Master Chief in Halo. It all began when GameStop's official X account posted a cheeky message celebrating the end of the console wars, complete with memes depicting President Trump and a victorious mediator between the rival platforms. The post instantly went viral with users on both sides of the gaming aisle sharing jokes, edits, and mock headlines celebrating the moment. One of the most popular memes featuring Trump shaking hands with Master Chief from Halo, a tongue-in-cheek nod to the legendary rivalry between Microsoft and Sony fans. Within hours, the memes had exploded across X, Reddit, TikTok, sparking countless riffs and parodies. Yeah, exactly, because it's funny as hell. And then Gavin Newsom, hello fellow kids, you seen what you like on that there internet? Well, don't worry guys, because we're going to come out here and randomly fact check stuff because, Dems are really cool individuals, right? Just as the gamers were having fun for once, yes, California Governor Gavin Newsom's press office decided to step in, pour cold water all over it. And in a widely mocked post, Newsom's team tried to tie the meme to real-world economics. Consoles are more exclusive, games are more expensive, subscriptions are more expensive. Not sure the Trump administration really wants to be talking about gaming right now, bro. If you want to talk about, the relative price of gaming inflating over a short period of time. Where were you a couple years back when things were going absolutely through the roof? But no. It's fine. The bizarre political jab seemed to miss the point entirely. GameStop's post wasn't policy commentary. It was a joke about the long-standing console war, but Newsom's attempt to turn it into talking points against President Trump was met with near universal eye rolls. Yeah, of course, man. But Newsom wasn't the only one to try to Orange Man bad this situation, even though everybody with, a working funny bone and a drop of humor to their name just decided to play into the memes because they're funny as fuck. Okay, the administration that's out there right now, the fact that they fully embrace, like JD Vance fully embracing that, fathead meme, and Trump that's just like a walking meme machine, is like, it's a good time, man. Just have some fucking laughs. There is nothing going on really of any consequence in the world right now, touch wood, that it kind of stays like that. And the most significant news story is the ongoing World Series, which has been fantastic. Spoiler alert, I guess kind of a look behind the scenes on this one, and I'll get into some house cleaning stuff here at the end. But yeah, I'm recording this after that 18-inning long marathon game between the Dodgers and the Jays. What a tremendous game, by the way. I've got some quabbles and I've got some issues with a lot of the managing on both sides of that, but I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with my parents, so I, really do appreciate that, even if it means, recording a little bit later in the day. But hey man, it's all good, it's all fine, and frankly I wouldn't change it for the world, nor would I change just simply the embracing of memes. It's like, guys, just have some fucking fun. 2025 has been fucking depressing, pathetic year. Have a laugh, you joyless dorks. And while I won't be able to get to every single idiot who's just overreacting to some fucking funny pictures on the internet, one person in particular, Jacksfilms out here, you should probably just go back to bitching and whining about how easy women have it on the internet. Oh my god, Sniper Wolf stole content, and because she's got a pair of tits and she likes to show off her cleavage, oh my god, she's stealing content. It's like, yeah, it's a big problem, but whenever you come out looking like a bitch like this, it's gonna be really difficult for me to give a fuck about anything that you do moving forward. So just go back to whining about slop reactors on the internet. At least people will take your side on this one, you fucking bitch. Love the AI piss filter. Thanks for making this shit super easy to spot, bro. You think Trump has Spartan armor? You think the United States flag has like, what, 43 stars on it? It's obviously a meme. It's obviously AI. Yeah, also fuck Trump and fuck ICE. What does that have to do about anything? And while any other day and in any other response, that would be one of the more top tier examples, but leave it up to perturbed Pedro to take it to the next fucking level. Got old hangry Joe out here when he's not spurging out about the fucking pathetic Superman movie. He has an opportunity to go Orange Man bad, and well, he's gonna take it. Fuck ICE and fuck Donald Trump. Get the fuck out of here using Halo for your shitty dehumanizing police state propaganda. No one thinks your shit is cool besides low IQ MAGA cult members on X, half of which are bots. Y'all soon gonna find out in the next election. Oh yeah? Here, I was thinking you just lived in an echo chamber. You just haven't become the size of a fucking satellite to orbit your own intellectual bubble. Because if you think Republicans are gonna fare worse than the fucking stumbling, mumbling Democrats in the midterms next year, you're out of your mind. But yo man, memes are funny. And because you have no shitty slop Marvel or DC project to give it an egregiously high rating, you're trying to maintain a little bit of relevance. Bro, I've been to Angry Joe panels. I've seen the guy at conventions. At one point in time, I thought he was a pretty decent reviewer, but now he's just another one of these fucking head cases on social media who can't take a fucking joke. And at this point in time, whenever Halo's brought up, I normally resort to a belly laugh, because for the past decade and change, yeah, Halo has been nothing but a source of humor. It's just this time, at least most people are in on the joke, unless of course you're a miserable YouTube has-been who still thinks that their popularity is somewhere it was back in the mid-2010s. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.